I learned from Kevin. We gotta. Okay, we're good. All right, so you ready?
What does that do?
It's just like
It turns me on. So
So,
like when we're turned on more, the better we sound.
It's so lost.
I'm so confused.
Sync up the audio with the video, so you see it clap and you hear it at the same time.
Oh, that's making marks. You're making marks.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's
And
what I was thinking, but I was
And
just
turn on.
okay. Yeah. That's what. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense.
If you're
Mark.
no, bro, I'm just laughing that you didn't know. Okay, hold on. Okay. Well, if you're listening to this podcast, this is our first one. You're on the first podcast of On The Set. My name is Mark Sadek. Dylan, say your name. Say your name,
I
Dylan.
don't know my name.
And I'm so happy that you guys are here. And yeah.
Okay, so just to shorten this, I'm Dylan.
I'm
This
Mark.
is Mark, and we are both co-hosts on this podcast, which is called On The Set. So, I mean, you want to describe what we're going to be posting, pretty much?
Yeah, man. I guess we're talking about pretty much everything and anything. We're two polar opposites, yet we have a lot of similarities and a lot of things that we both like. So it's cool to see each other and grow each other in that way. We actually don't like each other, which a lot of people don't know. And like when we met, we're like, what if we do a podcast? Like maybe we can grow in our friendship. So
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on telling them that right away.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because I never liked you in high school.
Yeah.
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 We're both in college. I'm like doing an autobiography of yourself. But Dylan's in college, currently majoring in business. I believe he's failing his classes. I'm currently in pre-med and failing my classes as well.
Okay. All right. Before we dive too deep into ourselves, I want to cover some stuff right now. So basically, what we're going to be posting is what's going on in daily life, just any news, any internet news. We're also going to have on a ton of guests. It's going to be kind of like a Joe Rogan kind of style podcast. If that makes any sense. It's going to be very casual. Most episodes are going to range anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes, depending on how we feel. I mean, we can always keep it going. We can cut stuff out. We're just going to do whatever we feel comfortable with. And any like questions or concerns or anything you guys want to mention, any constructive criticism, send it down in the comments below. I mean, we are open to literally anything. Like, you guys want us to have a TV back here, we'll do it. I mean, just anything. Any like sort of topics to cover, any people to have on, just like we're going to be really... what's the word for it with our audience?
Sexy.
Yeah, sexy. We're gonna really communicate with our audience. So like we're gonna be connected in every way. So basically, That's pretty much it right there. I mean, we're also gonna offer a lot of our wisdom and a lot of our stories. I mean, we've been through a lot of crazy shit in life. So I mean, we're not your average human. I mean, from what we've been through, from what I perceive. But
right.
we're gonna be posting on Spotify and Apple Music or iTunes, whatever it is, for those of you that are only audio. And then for visual, we're going to be on YouTube. So and
we'll probably TikTok too.
We'll have some clips on TikTok. I mean, I'll post all of the separate links in the descriptions for the other stuff. I mean, this is going to be, you guys are seeing this on YouTube right now, but I mean, I'll post if this makes any sense. I guess you could be hearing this or seeing this on anywhere, but I guess if you're hearing this or seeing this on YouTube, all the other links will be in the description if you guys just want to do audio only. Right. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, what else do you want to branch off of?
Yeah. No, I guess this is just our intro podcast. So we're just telling you guys what we're going to be posting on and getting started. We kind of want you guys to grow with us instead of, I know we've seen a lot of people when they first start off their podcast, they say all about their life and all their life stories.
Yeah,
so
we're going to gradually increase this.
Right. We want you guys to like learn about us through our talking and stories.
This isn't going to be how everything normally is. This is just an intro. We're just kind of getting you guys,
exactly
breaking down, and we're just going to explain some things. But, I mean, this is episode 1. We're going to probably list it as that. But episode 2 is going to be really when we dive deep into certain stuff. And we're going to be talking about a lot of things.
I kind of jumped the start over there explaining about what you do. But if you want to explain a little bit about what you're up to.
I mean, we could both talk a little bit about our backgrounds and stuff. I mean, as of right now, for me, I'm currently in college at FAU. It's my sophomore year. I'm a business finance major. I mean... a couple of things that I've done in the past couple of years. I played college ball at Ave Maria University. Mm-hmm. I coached for Berean, where I used to play for in high school. I worked on a boat for a couple of years. I'm big into fishing, so you guys will probably hear about this shit all the time. So I'm really big into that stuff. I worked on a boat for 6 months, somewhere around that time frame, and that was really interesting. You know, definitely not something I'm gonna do in the long run. Those guys are, listen, hands off to them. If
Yeah,
you can
for
work
real.
a fucking boat, dude, you can take anything. Those guys take
I know.
dicks in their ass. I'm telling you right now, I would get bent over by my captain and all the fucking time, dude. It was terrible. In front of customers too. They're sitting right there and he's bitching at me about doing this and that. And I'm just like, is this normal? And I go to the other boats to talk to the mates, and they're like, holy shit, like, better yet, I was like, holy shit.
Right.
They're like, what are you talking about?
Right,
They're
right.
like, this is normal for us. This is how life is. I mean,
Do
some
you-
of the captains are nicer than others, but it's shitty out there.
Okay, you watch Discovery Channel, like all those like fishing boat
Yeah,
stuff. It's,
look into
so
it.
it's not really that like that's true drama.
Yeah, no, it's actually how it is. It's
Okay, yeah.
shitty out there, but so that's kind of how that went. And then I also worked at Dick's Sporting Goods at one point. I mean, that's kind of just my working background. That was okay. I mean, it's just.
I mean, we're still young. That's
Yeah,
not like,
those are some of the things that I've done. I mean, my long-term goals. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go back next year to play college basketball again next year.
yes, sir.
And then I mean, my long-term dream is to probably be like some sort of radio show host, or maybe like, I don't know, like a TV show host, something like that. I'm not too sure yet, but I'm bordering along those lines. And I'm really big into stocks. You're going to hear about that all the time. So, I mean, maybe stock management could be my future. I'm not sure yet. I just know that, shooting for the stars, I guess, like both of us. So, I mean, dude, come on, talk about yourself. I mean,
Dude, you know
a
what's
lot of
so,
interesting shit you got.
you know what's so funny? It's like every time you ask a business major, like, hey, what do you want to do? They tell you
They
like
don't know. They don't know.
no
They don't know.
business major knows
You
what
wanna
to
know
say,
why?
bro.
'Cause we're doing business major because that's the only important piece of paper that's going to matter.
Right.
Because most of the stuff that I'm going to end up doing is going to require business.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
fuck it, dude. Whatever.
On the polar opposite, other than we both go to the same college, just different campuses. I go to FAU Jupiter campus, and also we went to the same high school, so that was great.
Mm-hmm.
But right now I'm in pre-med. I'm on the medical track to hopefully go to med school and become a doctor.
Hats off to you. I know medical school is a
So
hassle.
tough,
Yeah.
bro. So tough. I'm crying every night.
Yeah, my buddy's he did fire school, and now he's an EMT, and he's
Mm.
going to do something else. But he is all over the place. He's got class all day. He's studying all the time. He has no free time. It's like 4 months of just straight hell, and then he goes into the force where he gets an intern, and then he'll actually start working and shit. So
Right. Dude,
nuts.
it can make a grown man cry. Like I'm not even capping
I've
right
heard
now.
it's hell. I've
Yeah,
heard it's hell.
it is hell. And other than that, school takes up like the majority of my life. I'm always running around doing stuff, which we mentioned that we're gonna share stuff that we didn't share really with other people. So I guess I'll start, which is like I'm huge into acting, and I think you know that.
Yeah.
Speaking of, didn't tell you. Oh, maybe I did tell you. I have a huge audition tomorrow.
Yeah, you did. Dude,
Yeah.
good luck.
Thanks, man. It's
Let me know how that goes.
Warner
Yeah.
Brothers film. So
Really?
yeah.
Is it really?
But don't hype me up too much. It's just a one-liner. But at least it's still an acting
doesn't
speak.
matter. You're still getting a spot, regardless of it being big or small. That's a
Right.
big deal.
Yeah, bro.
Let me know.
Keep me in your prayers,
yeah,
bro.
Let
Yeah.
me know how that goes. Holy crap.
For
that's
sure.
a big deal.
So I grind on that. I grind on medical school, then I grind on acting on the side. I like to script write. And then other than that, I also like being out on the boat. I love fishing, and I love... we're both outside type of people. So
Well, we're gonna get on the boat soon, and they're gonna hear some funny stories
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we get on the boat. I'm telling you right now.
we're going to shoot up some pics on
hilarious
the green
stories.
screen and stuff too, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm glad that we're starting this. It's hard starting a podcast. I
It
know.
is.
I don't know if we're supposed to be sharing this, but we dropped so much money on...
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't mind saying this is a $10,000 plus studio with all the equipment and everything included in it.
That's true.
And we're currently still building, so it's
Yeah.
gonna keep increasing over
Exactly.
time, and it's gonna keep getting more and more.
And it's
costly,
definitely not...
but
Like, our lights broke today, so
Yeah.
I don't even know.
this stuff that you see here. I guarantee in a year from now, it's gonna be twice as nice. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hope so.
It's still good. We got a lot of good equipment.
We're going to grow. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully people listen to us, but it's going to be fun.
I know podcasts are a very rocky start.
Right.
I know it starts off slow. You build some traction, and you get some real supporters.
Right.
But I know a lot of people, like, for me, I like to listen to music when I'm working out, but for some reason when I'm driving, I have a hard time always focusing on the music. I always get lost. And I'm just like, what was I
Are you one of
listening
those
to?
people that put the podcast on like when they're
Oh,
driving?
yeah, that's all I do. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
When I'm working, or better yet, not just when I'm working, but when I'm going to work or driving like steady distances, I'm always listening to a podcast. Like I listen to Impulsive a lot. It's a good
I love
one.
Impulsive.
So funny, dude.
Yeah.
And then I listen to Joe Rogan every now and then.
Has to be, dude. the way he can speak and just talk to people is incredible, dude. Hands down to
Joe
him. He's
Rogan?
literally so amazing. Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, he's really best way I can put this. He's in very like. I'm having a huge brain fart right now. He's intelligent when it comes to speaking.
Yeah.
Like public speaking. He's very intelligent when it comes to public speaking and
I
just
agree.
speaking to people. He's very creative with his questions and his wording and stuff. He's I mean what's the word for it? Caleb, what's the word that I'm looking for here?
Side note: Caleb is our editor. He's amazing.
And he also does the cameras and everything. That whole thing.
I know we have. It's so funny because like we just started, but we have an editor and everything.
Yeah.
We're grinding.
We're
We're trying to take this
on
serious. Yeah.
But what am I looking for here? What would you consider Joe Rogan? What's a couple words you list them by?
Charismatic.
There you go.
Charismatic is a good word.
His voice very easy to listen to.
Yeah.
His voice is soothing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
My Arab accent is probably gonna come out, but dude, his voice is awesome, hands down.
Yeah. No, like,
and then he brings on the best people. Like he has
that's
connections
what I'm
with
saying.
everybody.
My long we have a goal, and I feel like our goal would be to reach the kind of podcast standard that he's at, or like Impulse, or those sort of podcasts. I mean, we were very casual. We want to be funny. We want to be creative. We also want to have on really nice guests. We want to cover some important topics. I mean, you know, this is gonna be very.
The goal is definitely like to have a podcast where we like interview people that are like, I want people to want to be on this podcast. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. No, I have a list right now of over 25 guests.
Yeah.
I didn't even tell you this yet, but I have a list of over 25 guests. There's a couple big names already.
Yeah.
A couple big names.
You were telling me earlier. I think that was incredible what you're telling me, but we can keep that a secret. What do you want to share?
No, we're not gonna discuss any guest. That's
surprise guest. Yeah.
No one's gonna know. We're not gonna tell them. They're gonna find out when time comes. Most of you guys are gonna know most of our guests. I mean, somehow I have some sort of connection to some pretty well-known people, just through family ties and stuff like that. But I mean, you guys will figure that out as time goes on. So, you know, as of right now, we'll stick with you and me, and we'll see what we can do here. I mean,
it's just a 3-man team. You, me, and Caleb.
Well, you never know. We might get a fourth on. We can get another co-host. We'll see right now. I like this too.
Yeah. Caleb, you're so sexy, man. I just have to say that in the actual podcast. Dylan, yeah, you're disgusting, bro.
Caleb's like me. He's antisocial, but then again, I hate people, but I also love people. I'm that guy. I'm a weird guy, dude. I went out last night for the first time in like 2 months, and it was I was gonna either hate it or love it. I had a good time last night. I was really surprised because normally going out for me is a really big deal.
Yeah.
Recently, just because not just because COVID and all. I mean, I have to be careful because you know my family is prone to it.
Exactly.
But it's not just that. It's more of the fact that it's just like I'm super productive. So normally the stuff that I'm doing is either at the gym, playing basketball, or like working. And most of that shit is just involves me. It doesn't involve me going out and all that stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. To me, going out, it just seems like going back to school for some reason. I don't know.
No, dude, speaking of school, bro, you can be an extrovert in high school and be a total introvert in college or vice versa.
I'm both, though.
I'm both, too.
I like to go out.
Everyone,
I'm weird.
Yeah.
I'm just weird like that.
Dude, everyone would say that I'm a 100% extrovert, but, dude, it is so nice just being by myself sometimes.
Exactly.
It sounds so weird. I know, but...
Yeah. I like being alone. I'm good with it now. You know, I used to be really bad at it. That's one thing I've noticed about anything, dude. In the past 6 months of my life, oh my god, I'm nowhere near the same person I used to be.
Yeah, no, like, dude, your story's crazy. Maybe we can get a little bit into that tomorrow. I mean, next podcast. I don't want to
dive too much into that, but I mean, dude, like at this point, most people mature, and people are like, oh, like you know, how, like your friends and family, like they see you after like years, and they're just like, oh my god, you look so much older, you're so much more mature,
right?
And you're always like, yeah, whatever you say, because you never notice it because you're growing, but sometimes life forces you to grow up faster than. You know, the normal person.
That's facts, bro.
And then you're like, holy crap, one day you wake up and you're like, oh my god, I see it now. Like me, that's what happened to me. I was forced to mature and to grow as a person. And I just, one day I woke up and I was like, holy crap, like I really do see now where I needed to work on when it came to some stuff and mature. And I, you know, definitely doing pretty well in that aspect, so.
No, I agree with you. Caleb was raising his hand. So
that means that.
That means put your face in the mic. Just give it a. Like. Oh wait! Oh, no, family show. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We want to get paid. Anyways, you're right, dude. Dude, no. Hopefully, this journey of podcasting could be like our diary, not diary, but we can like talk about what's going on in our lives. And we have crazy stories.
We have some, dude. You guys are in for a lot.
Dude, no, like you know
I
how
have some sick stories.
Bro, people be like, "Oh no, bro, I like the crazy stories." And it's like whatever. No, like sincerely,
no. Like I have some up stories. Stuff that I still have stories that people don't know about.
Right.
You know, I have stuff that me and my boys have done, and nobody still knows to this day. But I mean,
That's
old
what I'm
enough.
thinking,
I think
bro.
I'm old enough to say it as to where it won't hurt me.
Bro, I was thinking like, what if my parents listen to all these stories?
He knows what I'm talking about too. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Huh?
I know exactly.
Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. You participated in one of them. There's been some crazy.
You're making it sound like it's a murderer, bro.
Nothing bad.
Nothing. I mean.
You shouldn't say it at the time.
Yeah. Now you can say it because it's past the time. But I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff that I've done.
I bet. I mean, look at you, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I was a crazy child, but I mean now I'm definitely more down to earth and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm still a little crazy. So,
Aren't we all some way?
You know how Italians are.
Yeah, for real. Italians, bro. You know how Italians? Okay, side note. Italians are actually very similar to Middle Easterns.
Really?
I don't know if not a lot of people know that, but like we're both freaking loud. We're both big family.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah. I peeped that.
But I think this is a great first intro. I know it wasn't the longest.
Yeah, no. I think this is perfect.
I had fun, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, just like listening to me trying to just pronounce English words.
It's also gonna be fun to see how our chemistry, ends up linking, and then it's gonna be nice to see how we grow, and how we bond and how this whole thing develops. I mean, it's gonna be really interesting. But I mean, on a side note, if you guys have any, like I said, constructive criticism or just things you want to add in or any comments or side notes, definitely comment. We're going to be really communicative with you guys. Hit that like button. Definitely watch every single episode till the end because there's going to be stuff you guys don't want to miss. Hit that subscribe button. And I mean, that's pretty much it.
I say, man, this is the first podcast of On The Set. This is the intro. We appreciate you guys listening. Thank y'all.
Peace.